Alright, you read the title. We are finally back. This time it's going to be 2K12 according to 2024. 2024 is almost over now. Why have there been no videos in like 2 months? A mixture of fatigue, laziness, incredibly loaded schedule, and then ridiculousness like the Xbox shutting off in the middle of making these really long draft classes. And then also Elgato saying I need a USB 3 cable when I have a USB 3 cable. If it wasn't for that, I would have started recording like an hour ago. Because this season started in like the middle of the season, yeah, this was the lockout season, so we start on November 2nd, and so unfortunately the 2011 draft class is not in this game. I added Kyrie, but then the Xbox shut off again, and so I just gave up. Kyrie's the only player from the 2011 draft class, but we have every other draft class, and so it's whatever. No Kawhi, no Jimmy Butler, unfortunately, but hey, there's been so much ridiculousness that's happened. Let's just get it going. Okay, season ended. LeBron's the MVP, just like in real life, I think. Yes, 11-12, Kyrie Rookie of the Year, probably like in real life. Josh Smith was DPOY. Don't think that happened in real life. This is first team, this is second team, this is third team, and then this is defense. These are how the playoffs look. I just remembered, yeah, we gotta look at the standings before the season ends, because these old games are weird. But Miami and LA being the best teams in the league, no surprise there. Who won the West in 2012 actually? Was it the Thunder? I don't think it was the Lakers. Maybe it was. Can I even see statistics? Okay, yes I can. Season stats. Oh well, we could check this after anyway. I don't even remember how I did these videos. It's been so long. But KD led the league in scoring. That probably happened in real life. Rebounds, that's assists, Jason Kidd. Let's get the playoffs underway. Round one. Oh, the Cavs made the playoffs with rookie Kyrie. Made the playoffs but lost in 7 to Boston. The big three Celtics, who are old at this point, but still good. Oh, and they had LaMarcus Aldridge too. Ain't that something? Still went 7 with the 6th seed though, in, you know, Doc Rivers fashion. Let's go second round now. Lakers versus Thunders. I'm pretty sure this matchup happened in real life and the Lakers got swept. This time they win in 7. Came back from down 3-1. Westbrook had 40 in game 7, but it was not enough. KD only 7 for 17. Kobe with 32. Pau Gasol 19 and 10. Miami sweeps Orlando, and so it's Miami Boston, just like in real life, and LA Memphis. Who is on Memphis? Gasol and Randolph's at 83. Mayo 77. Conley's at 77. Where's Gasol at? Mark Gasol, no points. Oh, 73. Whoa, was he really that low of an overall? 73 overall? Nah, that's a little disrespectful. Really? He wasn't even like half decent yet? 73 overall. Well, they're in the conference finals as the 7th seed. Will simulate the round. The Lakers win and Boston beats Miami. That would have been something. LeBron's legacy. Skip Bayless would be going crazy if this had really happened, if the Heat had actually lost to the Celtics. 2 years with a super team, 2 years with no ring, and so it's Boston LA in the 2012 NBA Finals. We'll go game by game. Game 1, the Lakers win. Game 2, the Boston Celtics win. Game 3, Celtics win again. Game 4, whoa, what was that game 3 score? 89 to 55. That is crazy. The Lakers, yeah, won game 1, but have lost 3 straight now. And so can the Celtics win the title here in game 5? Yes, they can. The Boston Celtics are the 2012 NBA champions. Another ring for Doc Rivers and the big 3 Celtics and LaMarcus Aldridge. Or was LaMarcus Aldridge traded for Kevin Garnett? Because, yeah, I don't see Garnett over here. And so I guess they traded Aldridge for Kevin Garnett. That's kind of crazy. Paul Pierce, 2-time champion now. Doc Rivers, 2-time champion now. And the Boston Celtics are on top of the NBA in 2012. Rondo with the finals MVP, averaging 8 points, but 10.8 assists. Horrible shooting percentage, but hey, Kyrie's up to an 87 now. Once again, unfortunately, nobody else from the 2011 class. Sorry, y'all. How's 2012 free agency looking? Chris Paul, the top free agent. Everybody else is a UFA. All right, 2012 draft. Bradley Beal was in it, and so he goes to the Bobcats. First overall. Oh yeah, I don't know. I've never tried this, so I don't know if stuff is still glitched like in 2K11. Only one way to find out. I assume it's not, but don't know. Here's the defending champs. Blake Griffin here on the Clippers, so obviously Chris Paul did not go here, just like he did in real life. This is the Hawks, looking solid. This is the Heat, who picked up Steve Nash. Mario Chalmers hasn't been getting it done, unlike whichever video it was. So they got Steve Nash in there to try and get that ring. Andre Drummond, okay, he was drafted 6 overall to Sacramento. He'll be with Tyreek Evans. This is the Knicks. This is the defending Western Conference champion Lakers. Chris Middleton, 2nd overall pick by the New Jersey Nets to go with Darren Williams and Brook Lopez. Ginobili is on the Raptors. That's kind of crazy. Damian Lillard was drafted by the San Antonio Spurs. That would have been great if Kawhi was here too, even though they probably wouldn't have had a high pick if Kawhi was here too. So Damian Lillard will be here with 81 overall, 36-year-old Tim Duncan. Chris Paul went to the Phoenix Suns like a decade early, so he'll be with Chris Bosh, who also went to the Suns. Or no, he was traded. Oh, there we go. AD was not the first overall pick. He was 4th. I already forget who was first. Oh yeah, Bradley Beal. But AD was drafted to the Wizards. He'll be with John Wall. That should be nice. And I guess that's everyone for the 2012 draft class. If it's not, well, that sucks because we're continuing. 12-13 season. In real life, Heat won like 66 games. Oh my goodness, I just realized because of the lockout, I think every season is going to start in November now instead of when it should actually start. But anyway, let's get to it. Standings though look like this. Heat top of the East yet again. And these are all the playoff teams. The defending champions dropped to the 8th seed. John Wall and AD are going to miss the playoffs by just a few games, unfortunately. In the West, the Nuggets are top of the West. I forget who's on there. Melo is on the Knicks at this point. Mavs 2, Lakers 3, Thunder 4, and Chris Paul and the Suns make the playoffs as the 8th seed. Lillard and Tim Duncan, old Tim Duncan, do not make. League leaders will look at all that stuff at the end. I think that's how I regularly did it. MVP is LeBron yet again. Another great regular season. Chris Middleton is Rookie of the Year. Josh Smith DPOY again. This is first team. This is second team. It doesn't jump to like the defensive team anymore. It actually goes first, second, third, which is nice. This is how the playoff tree looks. 2013. Let's get it started. I want to see who's on the Nuggets here. Ty Lawson, 81 overall. He's been a finals MVP in one of these sims before. Tyrus Thomas, the 77. Earl Boykins, a 73. And Wilson Chandler, an 82. And so this Nuggets team doesn't have very high overalls, but they sim well. And they're on to round 2. The Warriors beat OKC. Lakers beat the Jazz. Heat beat the Knicks. So Melo and Sotomayor finishes the 8th seed. Billups is here too. Finishes the 8th seed and lose in the first round. The defending champions, okay, no, they win. As a 7th seed, they beat the Nets. We'll go to round 2. Lakers are back in the conference finals. So are the Heat and Celtics. And the Nuggets are here too. Last year, I forget who it was in the Western Conference. But anyway, round 3. And it will be Heat and Nuggets this time. Both the Lakers and Celtics lose. Miami beat Boston in Game 7 this time. 10-point win. Wade leading the way. LeBron with a nice double-double though. They got Lamar Odom here too. Yep, he was on the Lakers before. But Lamar Odom here now in Miami. Everybody, I guess, coming to Miami to get LeBron that ring. And Ty Lawson and Tyrus Thomas and the Nuggets took down Kobe Bynum. Jamal Crawford, he wasn't here before. Yeah, he was on Atlanta before. And the Lakers to go to the finals. A Miami-Denver NBA Finals. What year is it even now? It's 2024 now. That was last year. So 10. Yeah, 10 years because it's 2013 now. In the game, we'll go Game 1. Denver wins. Game 2, Miami wins. Game 3, Miami wins again. I just realized both 1 seeds. Game 4, Denver wins. Miami really should win in terms of roster on paper. They're up 3-2 and they get it done. The Heat are the 2013 NBA champions. LeBron finally does it. Steve Nash gets a ring as well. So just like in real life, the Heat prevail in 2013. LeBron is the finals MVP. Kyrie up to a 90. And would you look at that? Kevin Love makes his way to the Cavs here in 2K12. He was originally traded to Houston from Minnesota, but then from Houston to Cleveland. And so Kyrie and Kevin Love will be teaming up, likely without LeBron this time, unless he were to leave Miami, but we'll see how that goes. 2013 free agencies, there are no RFAs or no UFAs. It's not looking like it. Gilbert Arenas at a 78 overall is the best UFA available. Other than that, everybody is an RFA. And so unless teams do stupid things, everybody should be staying with who they're with. New Jersey Nets got a nice big 3 with Lopez up to an 85 and Middleton up to an 86. We'll see what they can do because I don't think the Nets ever do anything in these videos. Ty Lawson stays with the Nuggets. That's nice to see. Giannis was drafted with the first overall pick in 2013 and he goes to the Pistons. Tony Parker's here too. So all the Spurs, Kawhi, you know, doesn't exist in this universe, and Parker and Ginobili leave. Spurs are on a completely different trajectory over here. Rudy Gobert is drafted to the Raptors. Lillard up to an 86. Is it just Giannis and Gobert? I feel like 2013 is a pretty weak class, or am I just misremembering? Oh, CJ's here, 81 overall, goes to the Trailblazers, just like in real life. That honestly might be it. I don't remember. I don't think. Yep, there's Kevin Garnett on the Charlotte Bobcats. Yep, traded for Lamar LaMarcus Aldridge, and then traded from Portland to Charlotte to go be with Bradley Beal. Giannis and CJ might be it. Oh no, Oladipo, he's here. He was drafted to the Hornets. All right, yeah, I think that's it. So let's get it started. 2014 NBA season, once again starting in November, but it is 82 games, so it's whatever. Oh, accidentally went past the standings again. We won't be able to see it, but LeBron is the MVP. Giannis Rookie of the Year. Dwight Howard DPOY this time stays on Orlando. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team, and this is defense. Kevin Love goes from the Cavs to the Raptors. What are you doing, Cleveland? Well, neither the Cavs and the Raptors made the playoffs, and so I don't know what's going on over there. Heat are the #1 seed again. Denver is #1 seed in the West again. Lakers are 6 this time. Where's Boston at? They're 4. Nets are 2. That's nice. Chris Paul and the Suns are up to 3rd. OKC is 2nd. Warriors 7th. Let's go round 1. Boston gets upset by AD and John Wall and the Washington Wizards. That's tough for them, losing in 7. AD and John Wall didn't even have the best games, but Nick Batum at 79 overall had 21 and 7 in game 7. That's huge. The Nets beat the Sixers in 7. Who's on the Sixers? Roy Hibbert and Iguodala and Drew Holiday. Darren Williams, Lopez, and Chris Middleton. Solid big 3 here, maybe. Denver went to 7 with the Clippers. They got Kevin Martin. He was not there before, but he's here now. Dropped 20 in game 7. Blake Griffin had 27 and 15. Was not enough. This is David Lee, 78. Yeah, Blake doesn't have much help over there in LA. Chris Paul and the Suns beat the Lakers. 70 overall. Barbosa dropping 16 in game 7. OKC swept the Warriors. That's great for them. Can they make it to the conference final? Yes, they can. They will be playing Denver. Memphis pushes Denver to 7, but they get the job done. And it'll be a Miami and New Jersey Eastern Conference final as Washington goes 7 with the Heat. That's nice. 35, 5, and 6 in game 7 for LeBron. Sessions is here too. 76 overall, but he's had great seasons these past 2 years, scoring wise. Now with Miami. Who's on the Bucks? Oh yeah, Brandon Jennings, 86 overall. Conference finals, New Jersey against the Heat and the Nuggets against the Thunder. Who makes the finals? It is New Jersey and Oklahoma City. So we don't get a rematch of last year's finals. Both of them lose. New Jersey beats Miami in game 7. 38, 5, and 10 from LeBron was not enough. Wade only 8 points in game 7. That's tough. Darren Williams, Lopez, Chris Middleton getting the job done. They might go win the championship in what, year 2 of Chris Middleton's career? That's crazy. And OKC took down the defending champions KD, Westbrook, and Harden and Ibaka. Can they do it? Tykun Cook, a 67 overall when they had 18 points off the bench in the game 7 or in the game 5 of the conference final. That's crazy. NBA Finals, New Jersey against OKC. Game 1, Nets win. Game 2, Nets win again. Game 3, Nets win again. Are they about to sweep the Thunder? No. But will the Thunder mount a comeback? Okay, it's game 6 now. And there will be a game 7. This is crazy. Will there be a 3-0 comeback in the NBA Finals? Yes, they will. That is nuts. The Oklahoma City Thunder come back from 3-0 down to win the 2014 NBA Championship. And so KD, Westbrook, and Harden with the greatest comeback in Finals history, and they're the champions. That is heartbreaking for the Nets. KD, Finals MVP, didn't have to leave to get it. DeRozan is here with Kyrie on the Cavs now, and so did they really trade DeRozan for Kevin Love? I think they did, because Kevin Love's in Cleveland now, so that's nuts. LeBron is a UFA. It is a 2014 offseason. He's a UFA. So is Carmelo, but those are it for UFAs. Yeah, Johnny Flinton's also a UFA. Everybody else, though, an RFA. LeBron could be leaving Miami, though. 1 championship instead of 2 this time. This past season, they lost in the conference finals to the Nets. And Carmelo, he's been in New York. They have not done much. Didn't even make the playoffs last year, I don't think. And so we'll see what happens there. All right, going into the 14-15 season, we'll see where LeBron and Carmelo went, and then we'll also see who was drafted. Bradley Beal's up to an 89, but he's stuck here on the Bobcats. I'm pretty sure 2014 was a pretty weak draft class, and so do not remember who was drafted. LeBron did leave the Heat, though. It's just Wade here now. LeBron has left. Carmelo went to the New Orleans Hornets, so he's teamed up with Oladipo. We'll see what they can do. 2 great scorers. Rest of the roster's not looking too strong, but we'll see. Joel Embiid. Oh yes, yeah. Embiid and the Jokic are in this draft. Joel Embiid was drafted by the Kings, and so this Kings team is loaded. Tyreke Evans, Drummond, and DeMarcus Cousins. 3 centers though. That's quite something. And only Cousins can play the power forward, and so potentially tough situation here for the Kings. We'll see what they do. LeBron went to the Knicks. That is nuts. Melo leaves, and then LeBron goes to the Knicks. Go team up with Amari Stoudemire. He's there for 1 more year. We'll see if he'll stay after. Won't be surprised if he won't, because this is how these games go. And then LeBron will waste the rest of his career in the sim on a one-man team. Zach LaVine was drafted first overall here in 2K 2014 to the Magic with Dwight Howard. And Jokic was drafted to the Mavs with a very old Dirk Nowitzki. That might be it for 2014, honestly. This is unbelievable. They blew a 3-0 lead. Not too often you see that in 2K, obviously. You never see it in real life. It's never happened. Anybody else from the 2014 draft? Giannis is up to an 89, I saw. So is Lillard. That's nice. Oh, Julius Randle, 79 overall. Yeah, due to the length of, making these draft classes, I didn't put everyone at 83 this time, so I made it slightly more realistic. Like somebody like Lillard, he was probably already 82 or 83, but Julius Randle, I put 79. It was more so just me being tired than for realism purposes, but it works out. Chris Paul 93 now, but whoever was here with him on the Suns has left. I think there was somebody else, but they're gone. These are the defending champions who had the greatest comeback ever. Oh, Draymond Green, yeah, he was drafted in 2012. I think I acted as if he was already in the game, but he was not. He was drafted by the Timberwolves, and he is now an 88 overall, playing with Michael Beasley and Aaron Gordon, who was also drafted by the Timberwolves. Oh, Andrew Wiggins. I didn't even look at Wiggins either. He was top pick in real life in 2014. He was drafted to the Blazers. Curry's at 88. That might be it for him, though. Okay, we're back to Bradley Beal. So if anybody else was drafted, I guess I forget. Let's go to 2016. Or is it 2015? Yeah, no, it's 14-15 now. I'm jumping ahead. All right, there might be one game left to be played in the season, but y'all know how we roll. 76ers are top seed. I forget who's on there. Hawks are 8th. Celtics are out. So are Cavs. Pistons, I think Giannis is on there, but nobody else. Oh, where's LeBron on again? He's on the Knicks, and the Knicks missed the playoffs. Good job, LeBron. D-Wade and the Heat are still in there, though. And the defending champion Thunder are up top. Spurs, that's Lillard, I think. Kings is Embiid and Drummond and Cousins. Yeah, 3 centers. I haven't been looking at the worst teams either. Mavericks and Pistons are the worst teams. Kevin Durant is the 2015 MVP. Jokic Rookie of the Year. Josh Smith DPOY again. I'm pretty sure Josh Smith was the best defender in the 2K11 video as well. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. And this is first team defense. And sure, we'll do second team as well. 2015 playoffs though. The defending champs 1 seed. The defending Eastern Conference champs who had an epic 3-0 lead blown in the finals are the 4th seed. Let's simulate the first round. No upsets really, except AD and John Wall and the Wizards lose in the first round to Atlanta. Who is on Atlanta? Lou Williams is the 75, dropped 28 in game 5. Oh yeah, Josh Smith, the best defender ever. And Shannon Brown, Marvin Williams, Al Horford 84. Didn't have a very good offensive game though. Who's on Philadelphia? I don't even know. Oh yeah, Roy Hibbert, Drew Holiday, Rooney Randall. Ginobili is here. Evan Turner, that's Thaddeus Young. Kyle Lowry is here. Iguodala. Oh, and Gordon Hayward, 73 overall. He was already in the game though. This is the team the Sixers have. A first seed, and they're on to the second round. Good for them. Round 2 though, can they get past the Nets? Yes, they can. The defending Eastern Conference champions fall to Iguodala, Thaddeus Young, and the Nets in 7 by 1 point. Tough way to, have their revenge tour end. OKC defeats Lillard and the Spurs, and so now it's OKC against the Clippers. They've got Blake some help, I guess, and Philadelphia against Atlanta. Conference finals, the Thunder will move back into the finals, and the Sixers sweep the Hawks. I mean, honestly, the Thunder should sweep the Sixers, so we'll just go NBA Finals 2015. The Thunder win in 6, but hey, they still win it. That's back-to-back championships for OKC. This was one of those years where it's there's no way the Eastern team beats the Western team. They won 2 games, so props to Philadelphia, but OKC back-to-back champions. KD back-to-back Finals MVPs 2 years early. Doc Rivers retires with probably a way better legacy than before. Free agency, Stoudemire is a free agent. He's with LeBron, right? Yeah, in New York. Don't leave LeBron, even though they didn't even make the playoffs last year, but I don't want to see LeBron just waste his whole career in the sim like we've seen before. That's it in terms of free agents, and so Stoudemire, it's all you. 2015 offseason, I don't even remember if he was still in the league, but he's got a big decision here ahead of him. The 2015 draft class is a pretty loaded one if I remember correctly, so we'll see who goes where. Of course, Stoudemire leaves LeBron, and so he's here with 74 overall Carlos Boozer. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the Orlando Magic. He was the 2nd overall pick. Russell goes to the Mavs with Jokic and Stoudemire, who goes and joins Jokic and the Mavs. I forget who was here with Jokic. It was somebody else. I think they were decent, but they appear to be gone now, and it's going to be Amari and Jokic now with the rookie D'Lo. Devin Booker joins Giannis on the Pistons. That's huge. Finally gets Giannis some help. JaVale McGee is also here now. Porzingis goes to the Rockets. Julius Randle, Dame, and Chris Bosh had a solid season last year. Can they improve? Who else was in the 2015 draft class? I swear there's somebody else. Was it just Towns? Porzingis, who else was there? Is it really just Towns, Towns, Porzingis, and D'Angelo Russell that I put in? There's no way. Whatever, I don't remember. Surely there's somebody else. 15-16, no, let's go. Standings, the Raptors are the top team in the Eastern Conference. I forget who's on there, but they got somebody on there. LeBron, though, in the basement of the conference again. Hawks suck too. They just like made the conference finals. Or no, it was the finals, wasn't it? No, it was the Sixers who made the finals. They have also missed the playoffs because of course they have. Spurs are now on top of the West, so props to Lillard and whoever else. Thunder second. The Mavs, that's Porzingis and Jokic. And Suns are down there. Kings are down there. KD is MVP yet again. I think that's 3 in a row. D'Angelo Russell is Rookie of the Year on the Mavs. Josh Smith is DPOY yet again, even though the Hawks sucked this year. This is first team. Look at Brandon Jennings over there on first team. How many points did he drop? 23 and 7. Okay. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense. And this is more defense. This is how the playoffs look. We're going to sim the first round here so I can be reminded on who's on the Raptors, even though they lost. They lost to the 8 seed Bobcats, who have Bradley Beal and Gallinari and DJ Augustine, who's a 79. Come on, y'all. The Raptors. Yeah, Kevin Love. Is that really it? Kevin Love and, oh yeah, Rudy Gobert, defense. He's an 87 overall, and so his defensive stats should be through the roof, but it did not matter. Avery Bradley at a 77 and Jermaine Taylor a 69 overall, dropping 25 points in the elimination game, but it did not matter. First seeded Raptors lost to the 8 seeded Bobcats. That's tough. AD and John Wall beat the Pacers, who have Eric Gordon and George Hill, and that seems to be it. Oh no, they got Paul George too, but he was playoff P in this game. 3 points, 0 for 5. 89 overall Paul George. Not scoring though, like he is in real life. 2K12 has him becoming more of an all-around player, I guess. I mean, he is an all-around player. He's just a way better scorer in real life than 2K would have you believe. Miami sweeps the Nets, so the Nets have had an unfortunate fall from blowing a 3-0 lead in the finals. Second round, Spurs beat the Warriors. Thunder beat the Lakers again, and it's Orlando and Washington in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Spurs and OKC in the West. Dwight Howard and Zach LaVine, he's an 84 now. They also got old Gilbert Arenas and Armin Johnson. This should be a good conference final. We'll see who comes out on top. It's the Spurs in pretty convincing fashion. Julius Randle, 23, 10, and 4. Chris Bosh is also here. Has he been? Yeah, no, he was on Phoenix before, but now he's on the Spurs. 81 overall, still contributing nice stats though. These are not 80 overall stats. And Damian Lillard didn't have the highest scoring, game, but the Spurs win by 1 point, take down the 2-time defending champions, and they are back in the NBA Finals. In what year is this? 2016. So they had a little down period back when they actually won their last title, but just like that, they are back and they are playing the Orlando Magic, who, yeah, Zach LaVine and Arenas and Dwight Howard. This is going to be an interesting final series. We'll see who wins. We'll just simulate the whole thing though, and it's the San Antonio Spurs who beat the Orlando Magic in 5 games, and so Damian Lillard, NBA champion, Julius Randle, NBA champion. Shout out to him. Chris Bosh, he's not a champion in this universe because, yeah, Miami won at 13, and so Chris Bosh, just like in real life, is an NBA champion, but with San Antonio this time and not Miami. Shout out Bargnani, he's also an NBA champion. And so in 2016, no, 70-win team. Lillard the Finals MVP. San Antonio Spurs. No Kawhi in this universe, but Damian Lillard getting the job done. Kevin Durant is now a free agent. He's had like 3 straight MVPs, 2 championships. Will he leave OKC? We'll have to see. Everybody else is an RFA. Nick Batum is the next best UFA. 2016 draft class, Ben Simmons joins the Pistons. All right, so my Elgato shut off. What's new? It is now 2 days later though, and so here we are going into 2017, I believe. Just looking at the rosters, bald Kyrie is up here at a 94 overall with DeRozan on the Cavs. This is his contract year though, so hopefully he leaves because the Cavs haven't done a thing. We'll look at who was drafted. DeJounte Murray was drafted to the Hawks. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, KD has just left the Thunder, so we'll see where he went. Jaylen Brown was drafted by the Sacramento Kings, who have 4 90 overalls, but since 3 of them are centers, they still suck. Fred VanVleet, I put him in here. He was actually drafted 1st overall. Wow. And he's going to be with LeBron on the Knicks. Oh, KD joins 38-year-old Kobe and Andrew Bynum. And so KD wins 2 championships with OKC, but then leaves to join the Lakers. Jamal Murray's here on the Rockets with Porzingis and Patrick Patterson. These are the defending champs, Lillard, Randle, and Bosh. The Thunder now just Westbrook, Harden, and Ibaka as KD left. And I think that's it. Let's get the 16-17 season underway. Kyrie was traded to Sacramento and has won the MVP. That's wonderful. So glad Kyrie is no longer in Cleveland. DeJounte Murray is Rookie of the Year. Joel Embiid's 6th man, and so Cousins or Gobert, I think, is starting. He's coming off the bench. Dude, doing a good job though. KD is DPOY his first year on the Lakers. That's crazy. Yep, Kyrie traded to the Kings. Wonderful. And now has a real chance at the ring and forces MVP. This is the rest of the first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defensive first team. This is defensive second team. This is how the playoff tree looks like. Of course, I can't check the standings again in these old games, even though I can look at the team stats like this. And so the Magic and Kings were the 2-1 seeds, and the Celtics and Grizzlies were the 2 worst teams in the league. Cavs finished down there 39-43, but thankfully Kyrie's gone. The Pistons should be a lot better. What is this? 36-46. The Wizards as well. Don't they have John Wall and AD? Anyway, though, this is how the seeding looks. Let's sim this first round. Wait, KD and the Lakers did not make the playoffs. That is crazy. He won DPOY, but KD and the Lakers did not make the playoffs. LeBron and the Knicks were the 7th seed. This might be the first time they made the playoffs. I don't remember them being there, 2 days ago when I did the other part of this video before my Elgato shut off. The defending champions are also not in the playoffs, the Spurs. That is quite something. No big upsets happened, so we'll sim the next round. It's Magic Nets conference final. That might have happened before. And Kings Clippers conference final. Have the Clippers made the conference final before? I'm not sure because it's just Blake Griffin. Oh, and Brandon Ingram is here, 82. He was also drafted. I did not scroll over his name before. The Clippers big 3 against the #1 seed Sacramento Kings. DeMarcus Cousins, who's a starter, Tyreek Evans, Kyrie Irving, and Andre Drummond. Or no, Cousins is probably the power forward, and then Drummond's probably the starting center. Because then we saw Embiid win 6th man of the year off the bench. Who makes the finals here in 2017 is the Orlando Magic and the Sacramento Kings. Orlando, New Jersey went to 7. Did New Jersey blow another 3-0 lead? 2-2, and then 3-2 Orlando, and then 3-3, and then the Magic won Game 7 by 18. Darren Williams went 3 for 14. That is tough. Kings versus Magic. I feel like the Kings got this. We'll see what happens though. Finals, the Kings sweep the Orlando Magic to win the NBA championship. Kyrie Irving gets traded mid-season and is now a champion. Cousins, Embiid, Drummond, Tyreek Evans, all these guys. It's about time they get it done. It took trading for Kyrie though. Before that, I'm pretty sure they were finishing low in the standings, but they traded for Kyrie. They get the job done. Tyreek Evans is finals MVP. Traded a young Jaylen Brown for Kyrie. It worked out for them, and so now it's going to be Jaylen Brown here with DeMar DeRozan on the cap. Anthony Davis is a UFA. He was still in Washington. They just sucked last year out of nowhere. And Kyrie Irving's a UFA. He should re-sign with Sacramento though after just getting a championship. Bradley Beal's been in Charlotte with nobody else, I'm pretty sure. Chris Middleton, also a free agent. He's been with New Jersey. Blew a 3-0 lead in the final and have not been back. Chris Paul has been on Phoenix, and they lost in the first round last year, if I remember correct. Blake Griffin and Russell Westbrook are also free agents, so we have a loaded free agency class here. Going into the 17-18 season now, OJ Mayo joins Curry on the Warriors, as he was not here before. John Wall stays with Washington, but AD does leave. Tatum gets drafted. First overall pick, it'll now be John Wall and Jason Tatum and Andre Iguodala. Siakam's on the Bucks. That's from the 2016 draft class, so if I said that last time, I don't remember honestly. Chris Middleton joins Derrick Rose. That is quite something. 294 overalls. Nobody else though. They got Markelle Fultz, who was drafted here. I forget how high I put his overall to go up to. Hopefully it's, a decent amount. Blake Griffin stays with the Clippers. Chris Paul goes to the Memphis Grizzlies with Rudy Gay and Donovan Mitchell, who was just drafted here. Maybe they can do something special. De'Aaron Fox is drafted by the Heat to be with 35-year-old D-Wade, who's still at the 90. Jared Allen was drafted to the Hornets. Kyrie really won a ring and dipped. That is nuts. Instead of trading one of these 3 centers, they trade Kyrie, and so Kyrie is somewhere else, not in New York, unfortunately. Lonzo goes to the Detroit Pistons, so can they finally do something? Kyrie goes to the Raptors with Rudy Gobert, Avery Bradley, and Kevin Love. I'll accept that. He didn't go somewhere trash. Went to the Raptors with other players around him. We'll see if Kyrie can go win another ring with a different team. Westbrook went to the Suns. Chris Paul was on here. He left, and so Westbrook replaces Chris Paul in Phoenix. Sabonis is in Phoenix. Bradley Beal joins the Thunder. That's interesting. And Adebayo is drafted here as well. Where did Chris Paul go? Did I pass him already? AD joins the Portland Trailblazers with CJ McCollum and Andrew Wiggins. That should be a great big 3. Okay, I'm pretty sure I missed where Chris Paul went. Oh no, he went to Memphis. Did I say that already? Yes, I did. I just remembered. 17-18 season. Sacramento Kings are the reigning champions, but Kyrie did leave. We'll check the standings. Might still be 1 game left, but the Detroit Pistons won 6 63 games. So this finally might be their year. Who's the worst team? The Heat are. So Wade and then whoever was drafted with him, I forget. The Heat, Celtics, and Wizards now. AD leaving. I already forget where AD went. Might have been the Grizzlies or something. Spurs are back on top of the Western Conference. Defending champions are over here at what, 5th, 6th? And Jazz and Thunder are the worst teams. Lakers are still down here. KD and the Lakers, for whatever reason, are not good. Giannis is the 2018 MVP. Donovan Mitchell is Rookie of the Year on the Grizzlies. Draymond is DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. And defense and defense. I want this to be Detroit's year this year. Come on, Giannis. MVP. Take it all the way. They sweep the first round. A lot of sweeps in the first round. Portland beat the Clippers in the first round. I think, didn't AD join Portland? Yeah, they did. So Portland should be really good. CJ, AD, and Andrew Wiggins. And Westbrook and the Suns, they upset the 2-seed Rockets. Round 2. Let's see what happens. Detroit loses. Come on. Detroit loses to Chris Middleton and Derrick Rose in Chicago, and Fultz, who's a 77 overall. Giannis and D-Book have not been able to do anything so far, even with Lonzo. And Ben Simmons, who had 0 points but 10 assists. Magic back in the conference finals again, and it's a 5-6 matchup, but it's the Portland Trailblazers who are real good, and the defending champions. The Blazers made the final, and they will play the Orlando Magic, who made the finals again. I think they lost to OKC before. Dwight Howard, Zach LaVine, and Karl Anthony Towns on the Magic. This should be a good series. Portland against Orlando will simulate the whole thing. Who will win? The Magic win in 7. The Orlando Magic finally getting it done. Towns, Howard, Zach LaVine, old Gilbert Arenas, who is now 70 overall, but still chipping in 10 a game. They beat Portland 107-99 in Game 7, and the Orlando Magic are the 2018 NBA champions. Zach LaVine is the Finals MVP. 2018 free agency now. Rudy Gobert, Oladipo, CJ McCollum, DeMarcus Cousins, Tyreek Evans, Brandon Jennings, and James Harden, we'll say. Going into the 18-19 season, SGA gets drafted by the Jazz. Tyreek Evans stays with the Kings. Luka gets drafted by the Knicks. That is huge. The Knicks could finally do something with a 33-year-old LeBron who's number 7. That is nasty. Stole Carmelo's number after he left. Rudy Gobert leaves the Raptors to go join KD on the Lakers. These are the defending champs. Nobody moved from here. Derek White was drafted by the Nuggets, and Brandon Jennings leaves to go to the Nuggets, and CJ McCollum leaves the Blazers to go to the Nuggets. And so a brand new team here formed in Denver. We'll see how they go. Giannis, Devin Booker, and Simmons and Lonzo still here. Giannis is now a 99, but we saw how they went out last year. Kyrie still on the Raptors. DeAndre Ayton goes to the Wizards, and I don't remember any other free agent. And so, oh wait, no, Bynum was a free agent. I think he went to the Bucks. He was not there before. Yeah, no, he was with the Lakers. Who else? I honestly don't remember. Oh no, yeah, DeMarcus Cousins. He was on the Kings. He and Harden go to the Boston Celtics, who also draft Jalen Brunson. And so potentially Boston has just rebuilt a new team here, as they've been bad since they won a championship. 18-19 season. Pistons win 63 games again. The defending champs are number 2. LeBron, the Knicks are 8th, and all these teams suck. Sixers are the worst. T-Wolves up top. Rockets, Kings, Jazz. Who even made the finals last year? The Trailblazers did. But since CJ left and maybe another person, they are now the worst team in the whole conference. Devin Booker is the MVP now. So it was Giannis last year. This year is Devin Booker. Detroit better do something. Luka's Rookie of the Year with LeBron. CJ is now the Nuggets winning 6-man, so good for him. And Anthony Randolph is DPOY. First team, second team, third team, defense, and more defense. This is the playoff tree. You know, the Pistons are the type of team to lose to LeBron and Luka as the 8th seed. We'll see how it goes though. First round, and of course they lose. Yep, I saw that coming from a mile away. Pistons got 2 MVPs and are losing to the 8th seed. LeBron, Luka, and Fred VanVleet are too much for them. And Atlanta beats the defending champions in the first round. This is a wild 2019 playoffs we have here. Second round, the Knicks beat the Raptors. Chicago beats Atlanta. Houston beats Sacramento, and Minnesota beats Utah. Who is on Thaddeus Young? Has Trae Young been drafted yet? I don't think so. If he has, I haven't seen him. The Jazz, yeah, they got SGA and Derek Favors. And the Timberwolves, Aaron Gordon, Ricky Rubio. They got somebody else too, no? Yeah, Draymond Green, but he's not putting up points like that, and so he's lower on the list. But yeah, 93 overall, Draymond Green. Pretty sure he's been DPOY before. LeBron, this is maybe like his first or second year in the playoffs with the Knicks. First year probably doing something though in the conference finals. Can they make the finals? Yes, they can. It'll be a New York-Houston NBA finals as the Knicks take down the Chicago Bulls. Derrick Rose and Chris Middleton, 7 for 23. And then Houston beat Minnesota Minnesota, Jamal Murray, Porzingis, Lance Stevenson is here too. So it's a Houston, New York NBA Finals. Can LeBron and the 8th-seeded Knicks finally get it done? He's been in New York for a while now, losing the majority of these years. Will he win the championship now? No, he will not. Okay, no, I thought that was a sweep. It was a 7-game series, but the Houston Rockets win. And so Porzingis and Jamal Murray will get the ring. And unfortunately for LeBron, still with New York, he's a one-time champion in this universe, I think, and with New York, finally has a deep playoff run, but cannot do anything in the grand scheme of things. Jamal Murray finals MVP. Trae Young was drafted to the Cavs. That's cool. So he's with Jaylen Brown. Can they do something though? Because the Cavs have like never made the playoffs in this sim, or maybe once or twice. LeBron is now a UFA. Will he leave New York? I hope so. Go somewhere, you know, where you'll win. So is John Wall. So is Derek Favors. Dwight Howard, he's a champion. Aaron Gordon, he is not a champion. No, Minnesota. Paul George and Carmelo, he's not a champion either. I don't know if there's a transaction report in this game. I don't think so. If there is, I can't find it. Oh my goodness gracious. 2K has frozen again. Oh my goodness. In 2K11, it's the 2018 draft class. Here in 2K12, it's the 2020 draft class that seems to break the game. I cannot be bothered to keep going. Y'all, it's taken way too many hours to set up this recording, get things working, now trying to make it, and then it goes shuts off on me. This time though, I can't reset. This is not the Elgato shutting off. This is the Xbox just not working. Or well, the game itself. The Xbox like is still fine, but it's the game itself that just some draft classes, I don't know what it is. Maybe I enter something incorrectly and it messes up the game. But hey, either way, we're done. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was 2K12 to 2020 this time. I tried my best. Post in the comments what other videos y'all want to see. You know, like and subscribe and comment for more videos like this. And I'll see y'all later.